All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this tutorial or when you're watching this tutorial. All right, so today, very quickly, we're going to be looking at how to create Instagram carousel. And as we know, is Instagram carousels are one of the most effective system or way of you know promoting businesses or whatever idea that you have. So lots and lots of people are buying into the idea of using carousel. Now an Instagram carousel is a post that allow you to share multiple photos or videos, like up to Instagram accept up to about 10 cards or slides in a single post, right? So instead of just one picture, your audience can swipe or left or right to see more content within that post, and it keeps them engaged with your post. So very quickly we are going to jump in and to learn how to create Instagram carousels. Okay, so first of all, we'll have to go to our file menu, where we'll choose the new, right? So what we're going to do now, here is where we're going to give instruction to the software, to Photoshop, determining the number of cards that we want to have. All right, so let's assume that because one thing is, before you start up with creating a carousel, you must have planned your content, and that gives you a picture of how many slides or cards that they are going to be, right? So now let's assume that we are going to use not the 1080 by 1080 square size for Instagram. Let us use the 4 by 5 size. All right, now so now here in the unit here, you have okay, this is measuring in inches now, so you have width 4 and height 5. Now we're going to leave height the same because we don't want it to go taller, right? So what we're going to do only is to increase the size of the width, and in order for us to do that, let's take for instance we need 5 numbers of cards or ties on the carousel that we want to produce. So what we're going to do, we are going to times 4 by 5, which is 5 times 4, that should be 20. All right, so what we're going to do now, so we are going to come here, instead of 4 we're going to put 20 here. All right, so we're going to hit on create. All right, now this is our Canva. So the next step is to head over to your view menu, where you're going to click on, you're going to locate a new guide layout. Not the new guide, is the new guide layout, right? So once you locate this, so we are going to click that. So now we are going to clear off the row. We do not need the row, so all we need is the column, right? So now in the columns, you can determine how many number of types we want to have here. Once again, so we times it by 5, so which means we're going to have 5 numbers. So you can see the grid lines, demarcating the Canva into 5 equal parts, right? So we are going to hit OK. All right, so our carousel is half ready. The next thing is to create our designs. So if you want to learn how to create flyer design and other design, I made other videos regarding that. So this particular video is to quickly show us the process in creating our carousels. Now that we've done this, now let's assume, let me bring in my design, and let's assume we have our design created already. So the next step that we're going to take now is to save this particular work. So in before saving this, there is a process we must not fail to execute. So that is, we are going to look for the slice tool, right? So once you click on the slice tool, you're going to see this particular button here, so you are just going to click on it. All right, now the essence of this is to split the tiles, because when you save it like that, it's going to save as a single image unless you split the tiles, right? So now we've succeeded in splitting that, so that you see now is labeled 01, 02, so it's numbered already by default. Now the next thing is to save. Now as we are going to save this, we're not going to save the normal way that you save your file after you done designing, which is if you want to save it as JPEG, Control else, you go to the dialog box, you select JPEG and you click on that. So if you do it like that, you're still going to have one single long file, right, which you do not want. So what we're going to do is to use Control Shift Alternate S. Control Shift instead of Control Shift S, right? We're going to use Control Shift, we're going to include alternate to it, Control Shift Alternate, right? So we are going to be saving for web legacy. So once you get here, you're going to click on what's it called, enter, or you click on the save button. So you're just going to locate the folder, or where you want to save it. So once you get the folder, let's assume I want to choose another folder. So let's assume I want to save it okay, under this folder. So what I do, I just click on save, right? So you are going to hold on and make sure JPEG is selected here where you are under this preset. All right, so that almost escaped me. All right, so we've saved that now. So what we're going to do, let us go to where's my folder? Okay, flyer sample. So automatically what Photoshop will do when you create or when you export a carousel is that it creates an image folder where it doesn't mix it up with other folders, so where it will just save it there. So you see now you can select them individually. So thank you. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button, and don't also fail to hit the like button. Then if you have a question, anything you're not clear with, or there's a tutorial you want me to make next, so put it in the comments, and boom, that's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna make it, and turn on the bell notification so that you get notified once that tutorial comes up. And I hope this was as good as you expected it to be. Thank you.